His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here ably represented by a gentleman and Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Anyim, Pius Anyim's immediate successor, Boss Mustafa. Thank you for coming. His Excellency, my good brother, my Vice President, Architect Namadi Sambo, thank you for coming. Let me appreciate who brought us here, Senator Anyim, Pius Anyim, immediate Pius, to some extent, Secretary of the Government of the Federation and the wife, and the former Senate President. Thank you for bringing us today for this ceremony. My good brother, Adolphus Wabra, former Senate President, thank you for coming. I will have to adopt the Master of Ceremonies list because I'm yet to know the people that are here, so I wouldn't make protocol blunder. We have former governors that are here, members of the National Assembly, serving and former, very senior Nigerians that are here with us, friends of Anyim, Pius Anyim and his family, my brothers and sisters. First, let me join all other invitees, because not everybody will have the opportunity to talk. So as the chair of the occasion, I'm representing the voice of everybody. So thank Senator Anyim, Pius Anyim, for bringing us together this morning, this Saturday morning, to celebrate with him. And let me also thank all of you for coming, because these days people are very busy. So most cases Saturdays, people don't like to wake up early. For you to have gathered in these numbers as early as this time today, I have to also thank you. I know Anyim will do better in thanking the guests. It's a unique day. Anyim, Pius Anyim is remembering his 61 years on earth. Immediately you cross 50, you are going very far. And now you have crossed 60. You are coming close to us. So we thank God for you today, your wife, your children, all your friends, which all of us here are your friends, otherwise we wouldn't have been here to celebrate you today. And you are somebody that I know a little. You were the Senate President when I was the governor of Bayelsa State, and I remember I visited you in your house one day. By divine providence, also you became the engine room of my government, as my Secretary of Government. And those of us who are from riverine areas, in those days when pipe-borne water was not available, we used to fetch water from the stream. And there is this common adage in so many riverine communities that the water that you enter your pail will not flow beyond you. You will always get it. First when I became a president, Anyim, Pius Anyim wanted to be the chairman of PDP. And he came to me with a lot of drinks, and we spoke. I may not bother you with details, but he was never the chairman of PDP. When he became the Secretary to Government of the Federation, he did not even come to me with a biscuit. But we found him worthy as a Nigerian that has reasonable experience in managing systems, managing issues, and also somebody who has his friends across the country. And when we were looking at the person that we want to be the Secretary of Government, of course, we wanted somebody from the Southeast, because PDP then normally makes sure that every geopolitical zone have one key office. Now we don't have enough people, so we don't have that. Up to the time I was the president, though something somehow happened in a way that we never expected. The PDP philosophy then was that the president will come from one geopolitical zone, the vice president from one geopolitical zone, Secretary of Government from one, the chairman of the party from one, the Senate president from one, and the speaker from one. But that is when PDP had a lot of spread across the country. Now it's difficult to package that, because APC also don't even have that kind of spread now. So it's difficult to get that packaging. But that was very, very unique, and was a good way of accommodating every section of the country. And so we zoned the Secretary of Government to the Southeast. And we felt, we look at their brothers and sisters, the characters, they are very nice people, so many competent people from the Southeast, but let me say that if it is like a lot, it fell on Anyim, Pius Anyim, and we made him Secretary of Government. And I have no regrets for making him. He's a very hard-working young man, committed to serving this nation. And I believe if he has the opportunity to serve more, he can do better. So today we are celebrating a young man, but they are getting old now, 61, they are no longer very young, that's willing to serve, and somebody who has served at the Parliament as a Senate President, at the executive level as Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Mustafa will know that I know sometimes Mustafa doesn't leave his office till 2 a.m. There was a day I wanted to speak with him, 1:30, that he was still in the office. So if you're a Secretary of Government, you know the burden you have. You are the engine room of the government. For having held that position for the period we're in office, I know it's fully baked. And I didn't receive too many complaints. You know, when you're a president, every day you receive complaints from those who work for you, the ministers, your aides, advisors, assistants, and so on. I didn't receive too many complaints about Pius and Pius. So I have to thank all of you for coming today to celebrate him. And I believe that as we are also celebrating him today, we will even do more for Nigeria. I commend him for the good works he has done. Commend him for serving this country. And I commend all of you for coming today to celebrate my good friend and my Secretary of Government, Senator Pius Anyim Pius. Thank you all.